Cross. I'm the manager of the Bangkok Thai Cuisine at the Tillman Corner location.
Very good. Well, welcome to our Studio 10 kitchen here, and you guys have a big feast for us planned this morning. So it's a spectacular display here, as you see on the front of our granite island here. What are we going to use for the ingredients to make this today, Lar?
Well, the ingredients is oil and egg. If you're vegan, you can skip that. Then carrots, onion, chop up. Also, since we're going to make tofu today, so you lightly deep fry tofu a little bit. And then, of course, rice, and you can use the long grain rice. Or if you love brown rice, which is very healthy and it's a complex carbohydrate. So you can use brown rice also, and then of course a fresh pineapple. And this is optional if you want to impress maybe your boyfriend or your husband when they come home, you want to cook this Thai pineapple fried rice.
Or your girlfriend. Dudes can cook too.
Yes,
guys can cook too, but yeah, this is a beautiful display here, these pineapple displays with the cutout. What a great way to serve this dish. Now for the folks who don't know, tell them a little bit about Bangkok Thai.
Well, we have been in Mobile since 1991, and we have branched out to 3 locations now. The first location is on Highway 90, and Sassy is our manager there. She's very nice and friendly, and she's a good cook also. And then we branch out to the one on Airport Boulevard. And the last one is Daphne location, so we've been in business quite a long time. And
you've also done a lot of work with the Meditation Center of Alabama. Speaking of which, we have 2 big functions to tell you about coming up very soon. We're going to interview them a little later in the show so you can hear all about that. Bangkok Thai serves food, then you go and enjoy the class as well, so a great combination there. And I tell you what, speaking of combinations, when we come back, we're going to start to combine all these delicious ingredients and get started here in our Studio 10 kitchen. Thanks a lot, ladies.
Restuarant kitchen, I was just telling the ladies from Bangkok Thai Cuisine that the pineapple Thai rice is my favorite thing on the menu. So many good things, but this is my favorite because it's a little sweet, a little salty. This is great, and this is some great too for maybe someone who hasn't tried Thai food before. This is a great introduction. It's not too spicy, because sometimes it can be really spicy.
Yes, ma'am. We don't put any spiciness in this pineapple fried rice, but you can add any level of spiciness at our restaurant, from 1 star, 2 star to maybe 50 star for someone who really want to be real spicy.
That's some spicy pineapple rice. Well, this morning you're going to show us how to make it at home, and first you need to start by heating the stovetop to medium heat?
Yes, ma'am. We heat the stovetop to medium, and this is very quick, easy, and simple, and very healthy.
Okay.
So first of all, we're going to heat the wok, and then we put oil.
Okay.
And then you can skip the egg if you're vegan. So, but we're going to put egg in there.
And I notice you are using some tofu today, so that's also vegan. If you want to skip the egg, add tofu. And tofu has a ton of protein in it, not a lot of fat in it. And it's basically, it's soy milk, right? It's made out of soy milk?
Yes, ma'am. Soy milk. Very healthy, very easy to digest.
So, a lot of people like tofu. Okay, but we're making it with egg today. So that's the first thing you want to do. Get the egg in, get that egg cooking, and then whoa, it is going everywhere. That's what eggs do.
Okay, so when the eggs cook, we're going to put onion, carrot.
Okay.
So we let that cook maybe a few minutes, and I'll move around here to get more ingredients.
Okay. So we're going to let the veggies and the egg sit together just a little bit.
So
again,
maybe you want to put high heat at this point.
Okay.
You don't want it to cook too long, because the vegetable will be healthy, you know, as fresh as could be.
Right.
So after you cook onion and carrots, then you're going to put rice. You already cooked the rice. Or if you're brown rice lover, we have a lot of protein, you can use brown rice also.
Now, when you go to Bangkok Thai Cuisine, can you specifically ask for brown rice? Does it normally come with white rice?
It's normally come with white rice, but we also have brown rice available all the time.
Okay, so just request the brown rice. Now, you have 3 locations, 2 in Mobile, 1 in Daphne, so plenty of places to go and try this. If you don't want to make this at home, you want to try it first. But again, if you do want to make it at home, you can go to our website, fox10tv.com, go to our Studio 10 page, and this recipe will be there for you.
Amazing value, only in amazing Thailand.
Thai. They are cooking Thai basil chicken. And ladies, I have to tell you, out in the studio, all of the people out in the studio were talking about you guys because they were really excited about the basil chicken. So, first of all, I just want to mention real quick, before we get started on the ingredients, look how cute these are. This takes a lot of work.
Not too bad. I did it probably 10 p.m. last night.
Oh, well, you had a late night, didn't you? Well, they look great. Look how funny these are. These are so, do y'all normally do this kind of stuff?
Sometimes, not very often, but this is not very hard to do.
So it would just be hard for me, I'm sure. Just hard for me, not so hard for you.
This is the first time that I did it, and it's not bad at all.
Well, hey, it looks great. Little friends joining us here on the set. Well, let's get started with cooking, and we first have to talk about the ingredients for our recipe. So what are we starting with this morning?
Well, first of all, we're going to start with put the oil. So should we go ahead and...
Absolutely.
By the way, our chef today is Saucy.
Okay.
And she's a manager at Highway 90.
Yeah, because you have several locations, right?
Yes, ma'am. We have 3 locations.
Where are your locations?
One on Highway 90, that's probably over 15 years already.
Oh, wow.
And then we branch out to the one on Airport Boulevard. That's probably 12, 13 years. And then we have one in Daphne, 6 years.
So you guys know Thai, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started.
So, first of all, we will put oil in it in the wok. And I'll show you the ingredient that you're going to use would be ground chicken.
Ground chicken?
Yeah, this is freshly ground, so you can see the juice still
right.
very fresh. If you are vegan, you can use tofu.
Okay. Yeah, we actually have one of our producers is vegan, so that's good to know.
Yes, ma'am. And also, the garlic would enhance the cooking of the Thai basil because it makes it enhance the smell, and also there's a lot of benefit to eat garlic.
Right now, and it smells really good.
So we're going to cook a little bit. This is fresh garlic.
Okay.
So we're going to cook a little bit, and we would start off with heat the oil. Probably on a medium heat, and then we're going to put this garlic. I already went ahead and crushed the pepper. This is a fresh pepper that I grow in my garden.
Oh, good for you. You're a jack of all trades, aren't you?
Thank you. And then the basil, especially basil, we grow them a lot behind the restaurant and also in my garden. So we went ahead and crushed the fresh pepper and mixed with the garlic. And when we wait for the oil
to heat up a little bit?
Yes, ma'am. We put a little bit high heat.
Turn that heat up.
Yeah. And then also, we would use the sauce that we use in the cooking. Can be fish sauce that is Thai popular. But like I'm vegetarian for several years, so I use soy sauce.
Okay.
The light soy sauce. So if you're vegetarian or vegan, you use light soy sauce. And we already mixed the black soy sauce in here, so it would make the look of the entrees a little bit darker, otherwise it's going to be so light.
And this is a pretty healthy recipe. I see lots, of course, vegetables we have here. We have chicken, so it looks pretty healthy.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And then also the vegetable on your choice. We choose carrot, onion, bell pepper, broccoli, and mushroom. So this is very quick to make and healthy, and you can choose vegetable on your choice. And also, if you're vegetarian or vegan, you can adapt to your needs.
And also, you mentioned those 3 locations, and Cherish mentioned takeout. You guys do takeout, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we have 3 locations of Bangkok Thai. We're going to get going on our basil Thai chicken coming up. It smells great, and hey, if you need something for this weekend, you need something quick, you need something a little healthy to check out the game with, don't forget the ladies at Bangkok Thai. We'll be back in a few. If you've never eaten at Bangkok Thai, you're in for a treat today. Thai basil chicken is what we are making. So we have the chicken. We have, what do we have here? Garlic and
fresh pepper cut up. Okay, so
where do we start, Lar?
We already put the oil in the medium heat, and we're gonna start putting these that we mix with the fresh pepper.
Okay.
I hope it's not too smelly in this studio.
Oh, the smell of garlic, though, is so good. I think we all love that.
And then we're going to put the fresh ground chicken.
And notice garlic is a stir, stir, stir. I don't know about any of you guys, but I have made the mistake of burning garlic at least 2 or 3 times. If you don't keep stirring it, it just burns so quickly.
Yes, ma'am. And also, when you start off, you put on a medium heat.
Okay. Oh, that smells so wonderful. Love that smell. So peppers, garlic, chicken, and that's pretty much the base.
Yeah, that's pretty much. And then we're going to go ahead and put, I use soy sauce, or you can use a fish sauce. I go ahead and use soy sauce. And so when you cook with the chicken, it can go inside the chicken and make it taste good.
Yeah.
So we're going to put a little bit at first. We're going to keep stirring. And also we have the, in the ingredient, we have the black soy sauce that you can go ahead and put it in.
What's the difference in this soy sauce and this?
This is a light thin soy sauce.
Okay.
And this is a black soy sauce. It had a little bit sweetness taste, and also it's very dark in color.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put carrot at this point because we use fresh carrot.
From your garden?
This one
This one's not from your garden.
Yeah,
okay, but you do have a lot of great herbs and veggies in your garden.
Yes, ma'am, especially basil leaf and fresh pepper.
We need to get carrots in your garden. That's going to be next on the list.
Well, I'm afraid too many rabbits in my garden.
I'll take the rabbits. Love rabbits.
So we're going to go ahead and put raw carrots. We're going to take a little while to cook that. As I mentioned, you have vegetable on your choice. Like broccoli, we went ahead and cooked a little bit.
Okay.
So it make it easier and would not take too long to cook.
Yeah.
But we had onions and bell pepper on our choice.
Okay.
You can use any vegetable that you like.
Okay.
You know, so if you like mushroom, you can put a lot of mushroom. I love mushroom.
Or you can leave them out, whatever you like.
Yes.
That's all I said. It's up to you. This is one dish that you can get at Bangkok Thai. Something else you guys do, you have these meditation events all the time, and the next one is Wednesday.
Yes, ma'am. It's next Wednesday at the University of South Alabama. It's a public talk, and the topic is how to deepen your meditation practice. And this is the venerable monk from California. He was born and raised in Thailand, but he had a lot of extensive background in teaching meditation, and he have helped many, many people to progress in their meditation.
Is it hard to catch on? I just can't ever, well, most of us around here, and I'm sure a lot of you guys out there too, don't ever get much time to just sit and reflect. But is it hard to catch on to the actual meditation process?
No, ma'am, and actually, if you never have a meditation experience, it's wonderful because you can absorb the information more than people who already had, but it doesn't mean it's not good. They're both good. And it only takes 5 or 10 minutes of your day to quiet your mind and be peaceful and enjoy your day.
Oh, it sounds nice. Okay, all right. So Wednesday, again, at the University of South Alabama, you can go learn more about the meditation process, and we'll have that information on fox10tv.com on our Studio 10 page, as well as this recipe. Smelling good. I think we have some more vegetables to add to the recipe, and then Chastity's going to get to taste it in a few minutes.
So, Cherish, you'll have to ask, does weather affect meditation at all?
No, ma'am, because it's indoors.
Okay, so nothing is a little bit better for meditation. Maybe a little bit of rain. That always calms me. Just a second. We're checking on our abilities to cook. They have more ability than I do. We were joking about that. We're finishing up our Thai basil chicken this morning, and right now we have to add just the final ingredients, a lot of those vegetables.
Yes, ma'am. We just went ahead and cooked chicken. It's done. It takes a little while because we use fresh chicken. Now you can add any ingredient. We went ahead and put carrots. So you can put bell pepper. This doesn't cook long at all. And broccoli, we already pre-cooked a little bit.
Okay.
And you were telling me about the ingredients that you guys use at the restaurants. You have 3 locations, but the ingredients you guys use are fresh. Sometimes you get them. You're talking about the basil that you grow in the back of the restaurant.
Yes, ma'am. We believe in using the freshest ingredient, and also we believe in cooking with no additives in our food.
Which is very important.
Thank you, especially MSG, because that's the research shown it can cause headache. Especially myself, when I take MSG, I will have numbness on my neck, my mouth. And we had a story. There was one gentleman, he came to our restaurant a lot, and he said he had esophagus problem. If he take MSG, then his esophagus would close, and he would not be able to eat or drink for 30 minutes. But when he came to my restaurant, he ate and ate. He said, I couldn't eat nonstop.
Oh, he was excited.
So he's a proven one that we don't put any MSG in our food.
Very good to know. And I tell you what, you can definitely tell a difference when you use those fresh ingredients. And we're about to put some mushrooms in there.
Mushroom doesn't take long to cook. And also, I can go ahead and put broccoli. And the last finish touch would be some white pepper. So we put a little bit because some people can sneeze when you put a lot on that. And if you want to put a little bit sugar, it's fine. But if you are diabetes, you can skip this. So we put a little bit of sugar.
Okay, and real quick, we want to talk about the meditation event you guys have going on because we have to wrap it up.
Well, we were excited that we have this venerable monk that's going to come to Mobile for the public lecture. Also at our meditation center, which has been over 4 years in Mobile, that he's going to have a live guidance meditation.
Is that coming up next week?
Yes, ma'am. It's going to coming up next Wednesday, Thursday at our center. Friday would be outdoor meditation at the University of South Alabama. And Saturday and Sunday would be a half-day retreat. So you have a lot of time to learn to meditate and be able to ask any question when you have meditation experience with the experts.
And if you guys have any questions, get in touch with Bangkok Thai. They can give you all the information about the meditation event. We're going to end the show with the final product coming up. First, we got to go to a quick commercial break.
Whoa, looks good.
Yeah, finished product there of the food from Bangkok Thai.
And we're going to go eat some in just a few minutes, but we have to show you some things.
Good morning, sir.
I'll do it too. And we are in our great kitchen set, and we are working on some great food and also telling you about a great week of events that are coming up. First, let's start with what we're going to make this morning. Laura, tell us a little bit about what we have here.
Yes, so today we're going to make Thai red curry chicken. So the main ingredient would be chicken, of course. And we have vegetable on your choice, but we pick bamboo shoot, bell peppers, and also the basil leaf that we're going to use when we finish, and also salt, sugar, soy sauce, fish sauce, and if you're vegetarian, you just use the soy sauce. And of course, coconut milk is the main ingredient for Thai curry. And I want to show you also the shrimp paste or the curry paste that we're going to be used, which is the main ingredient in our Thai curry. And these are the main ingredient that you can make them fresh from scratch. So it tastes much better.
Sure. Well, sounds fantastic. Can't wait to get it started. Before we do that, though, we want to mention a little bit about this big meditation retreat that's going on all week here in Mobile, leading up to a big concert with the world-renowned pianist Katya Graniva, who is here in our studio. Tell us a little bit about what's going on this week.
Yes, sir. This week, we would like you to help celebrate the Mother's Day by going to the concert. And we're very fortunate, the Meditation Center of Alabama. We have Miss Katya Graniva. And she actually is our student, one of the meditation students in New York, and that's how we got to know her. And she opened her heart to come to Mobile. It's very rare that Mobile would have the world-renowned pianist coming. So that's how we get to know her.
Very rare and fantastic for us to have her right here in our Studio 10 studio. You'll hear from her in just a little while. But first, we did want to get a little thing started here. What are we going to do to get this dish started, ladies?
Yes, sir. First of all, we're going to put the oil in the pan or the skillet.
Okay.
And we're going to stir fry that with the already made the curry paste.
We need to get this guy on?
Yes, sir.
Hot or low? Or
We
medium?
want on the medium, sir.
On medium. 5.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
All right, so we're going to start putting the curry paste in the skillet with the oil. You can use any oil of your choice. And we're going to use low heat to stir fry this until you can smell the curry.
Until you can smell the curry. Well, I tell you what, it's going to smell great in our studio in just a little while. And when we come back, we'll really start to do a lot more cooking. We'll tell you more about the event as well. So, ladies, keep on working in the kitchen. We'll check back in just a little bit.
Thank you.
In red curry with the ladies from Bangkok Thai. So be sure you get that recipe from our Studio 10 webpage on fox10tv.com. You can get it right now. All right, we're doing some switching around for positions here in our great kitchen set with the ladies from Bangkok Thai. Working hard, have a beautiful spread here, and working on some Thai chicken red curry. And I visit you guys all the time because I love your glass cellophane noodles. I love that. And it's so hard to find those anywhere. And, of course, your pineapple chicken is fantastic. And today, again, you're making this Thai chicken red curry. So how are things going over here? It's smelling great.
Yes, things going well. We just try not to put too much smell in this studio.
We like it. We like it. It makes us hungry.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
So what are you working on here?
I'm putting coconut milk and water together. And we try to stir it, because if you don't stir it, this coconut milk is not going to taste good. So you have to keep stirring it, because we put the chicken already in the skillet with the red curry paste, and then we're going to transfer that to this pot. So then we can finish up with the rest of the ingredients, which soy sauce and vegetable. And of course, the basil leaf is one of the main ingredients. It's very healthy to eat basil, so we're going to use that at the last minute.
You guys grow a lot of your own herbs, too, behind the restaurant, don't you?
Yes, ma'am.
I love that.
Every summer we grow the basil leaf, so it's fresh from our garden.
I love that. That is fantastic. And when you order food, you get one smiley face or 2 or 3. I've never had anything. How hot do you go? How many smiley faces can we add?
Normally we go to 3 stars.
3? Okay.
Spiciness.
Okay.
But I have couple customers order 50 stars.
Woo! I don't know about that. That seems a little too spicy for me. I like a little spice. I like just the one.
Yes,
you know,
ma'am.
just spicy enough. Now, is this dish pretty spicy?
The curry is quite spicy, so when we cook the curry, we have to let customer know that this is a spicy item and it starts with 1 star.
Okay.
But if you want more spiciness, we add the red chili pepper into the curry.
All right, until you get the spiciness you like. All right, so you have the chicken in now. What's next?
We're gonna put the vegetable, which on your choice. Today we picked bell pepper and bamboo shoot. And she's stirring them in.
Okay.
So you make sure that you heat up the coconut milk and mix it with water.
All right.
So make sure that's already hot. And now we're stirring in.
Put in some more veggies. Okay. Now, while she's putting those vegetables in, tell me about this meditation retreat.
Yes, ma'am. We have meditation 3 days, 3 nights at the Visitation Monastery, which with Robert Mawson coming from New York. He is a certified meditation instructor and he teaches many diplomats at the United Nations. So these 3 days, 3 nights retreats going to be teaching you how to meditate, how to find inner peace and happiness.
Do you meditate a lot?
Yes, ma'am. I meditate a lot myself.
Do you find that it really calms you down just on a day-to-day basis overall?
Yes, ma'am. And I could have not done without meditation. I have 4 restaurants. I have many business, shopping malls. So meditation has helped a lot in my life.
Yeah.
And I wish everyone learned to meditate. And our meditation center has been in Mobile over 3 years to teach people how to find the inner peace, which is inside every one of us.
It's very, very important. So I know we have a lot going on. It sounds like you have a ton going on, yet you just seem very peaceful. So that's wonderful. It's very inspirational. It makes me want to go meditate. I love this.
Well, we're here every week, every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And you, of course, you can check on our website also, which is very simple, Meditation Center of Alabama.weebly.com.
Okay, and we'll have that address on our website. And you guys, where are your locations? Where can we find you?
Well, the Meditation Center is at 3821 Airport Boulevard, which is next to Osaka Restaurant, close to between downtown and Boulevard and Azaria Road. And it's in the same building. The meditation center is in the front, about 2,400 square footage. And then the Bangkok Thai cuisine is in the back behind the building. So when we meditate every Wednesday and Thursday, we come to Bangkok Thai cuisine to have good vegetarian meal. So we have everything that you need. You'll be happy, your mind's happy. Also, you're not going home empty stomach.
Oh, well, it sounds great. Now, all of that information is on our website. This recipe is on our website. So we're just going to keep stirring here, let this warm, and when we come back, we'll see how.
Bangkok is situated in central Thailand on the Chao Phraya River Delta. Starting life as a small trading post in the 15th century, today the Thai capital is home to over 8 million people and is a Southeast Asian financial and political powerhouse. Tropical Bangkok enjoys one of the world's steamiest climates. It's also one of the world's hottest travel destinations. Judged on criteria like culture, attractions, cuisine, shopping and value for money, Bangkok repeatedly wins the highest travel awards for World's Best City. Bangkok is a kaleidoscope of contrasts that charms and assaults the senses simultaneously. And it's these contrasts between the old and the new, the energetic and the serene, that keep travelers coming back. Bangkok is also known as Krung Thep, the city of angels. First-timers confronted with this steamy, sprawling metropolis might wonder where all the angels are. But they're here. Watch the gentle gestures of the people and you'll begin to understand. At the city's heart lie its river and canals. Climb aboard a long-tail boat to experience the city from the cool of its waters. then hop off at one of the many temples which line the river. One of the most important is Wat Po, home of the reclining Buddha. Be sure to admire the statue's feet, inlaid with 108 mother-of-pearl symbols, which symbolize the Buddha. Then drop coins into the 108 bronze bowls for blessings and good fortune. The Thai attention to detail you'll see in the temples spills out into Bangkok's daily life. Each year during the festival of Loi Krathong, Thais gather to create incredibly decorative offerings for the water spirits. Releasing these offerings represents the letting go of anger and negative thoughts. Perhaps that's what keeps Bangkok's locals so calm and good-natured, even when the monsoonal waters occasionally rise. Thailand is a country of great traditions. Even the simplest acts are done with skill and grace, especially its culinary arts. From the five-star to the funky, there are over 50,000 places to eat in Bangkok. But if you're a foodie in search of paradise, you'll find it on Bangkok's streets. Many travelers come to Bangkok just for the street food, and it's a bargain. And while some come to eat, others come to shop. At times it seems the entire city is one gigantic street market. From fabrics to spices, handicrafts to clothing, Bangkok is a shopaholic heaven. Central to the Thai mindset is the word sanuk, which means fun. Thai nightlife is legendary. For a great night out, head to Khao San Road. For over 20 years, Khao San Road has been a major backpackers hub. A great place to pick up vacation tips and to party with travelers from all over the globe. While Bangkok is a complete destination in itself, other treasures lie just beyond the city. An hour's journey to the north lies the ancient Thai capital of Ayutthaya. Rent a bicycle and spend a day exploring the network of ruins of this once great city. For a completely different experience, head south and explore the nightlife in the seaside resort town of Pattaya. Bangkok is just a short flight away from some of the world's best beach, island, jungle and cultural destinations. But don't just stop over or pass through. Do as the angels do and stay a while in Bangkok.
Thai people see the world differently. When we are shy, we smile. When we are bored, we kick. When we are stressed, we meditate. And when we don't have enough, we give. Eating is a big deal. Problems are trivial. The more tired we get, the louder we sing. The more we feel sad, the more playful we get. The way of Thai, our way of unique happiness, and it begins with the people. Amazing Thailand.
cute rat, and then a swan. Lots of cool stuff. Baron and Lar from Bangkok Thai are with us in the kitchen making some Bangkok chicken and also some cute little veggie and fruit animals. How long does it take you to make something like that?
My chef probably took about 30 minutes. It's not hard for him because he can do a lot of fancy carving. So this is simple for him.
That is so neat. If you need something catered, do you guys do catering?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my gosh, that would be a hit at a party, especially like a pool party this summer. You put some little swans and pineapples and things like that around. Love it. Okay, so as I mentioned, you guys are making some Bangkok chicken today. What do we need?
Well, we need the basic ingredient is oil and the garlic. We use almost every entree that we cook, we put garlic in, and it helps you a lot in your body. Also white pepper and soy sauce, also some sugar and oyster sauce. We already mix the soy sauce and oyster sauce in this. And the vegetable would be on your choice, onion, carrots, bell pepper. And the meat today is chicken. Okay. And the main ingredient also for Bangkok chicken is pineapple.
Okay.
Because it enhances the taste, the sweetness, of the food.
All right.
And
you ready to cook some chicken?
I am.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to put oil in. And then also the fresh basil leaf because this is homegrown. This is grown in the backyard, and it has a lot of benefits, especially for ladies. It's anti-aging properties. It has a lot of antioxidants and rich in vitamin A, magnesium, and calcium.
Yeah.
So you look younger. In Thailand, we have a saying that if you take 7 leaves of basil and you take it every day, you look young forever.
You just eat the basil leaves?
Yes, ma'am. Fresh.
Okay. All right. We like that, right, ladies?
Yeah.
I'll start doing it. You guys, you mentioned your garden and your location right off of Airport Boulevard. You guys do have a great little garden. What else do you have back there? You have basil?
We have basil, and we're going to start probably growing some tomato and then some type of vegetable that we couldn't find here that is very good, like an herb. Yeah, so we're going to start doing that. Since this year is so cold, so we start a little bit later.
But you know it's fresh because it's coming right from the garden, right behind the restaurant. You have to love that. Okay, so we have some oil, and that's nice and hot. Next is garlic.
Yes, ma'am. So we put some garlic, and we just stir the garlic.
Okay.
Then the next thing, I'm going to move over here.
Okay.
You can use raw chicken or cooked chicken. We cook these a little bit. Okay. So we're going to put chicken in first.
Ooh, that's smelling good.
So you stir it until your chicken is done. Is it raw chicken? It's going to take longer.
Right. But since this is already cooked, we can go ahead and start adding some vegetables.
Yes, ma'am. So we're going to put onion, bell pepper,
okay,
carrots.
Okay.
We're going to put pineapple last because it is already cooked and it doesn't take long.
Okay, so the vegetables and the chicken, cook that a little bit first. And how long do we need to cook this together stovetop?
Just a minute or two, not too long, because you want the vegetable to be still very fresh.
So it's a quick dish, and the recipe is on our Studio 10 page on fox10tv.com. You guys have a meditation seminar coming up. We're going to tell you about that in our second cooking segment. We're also going to keep cooking this. You don't want to miss that, so stick around.
We are back with the folks from Bangkok Thai working on some Bangkok chicken this morning. Also in this segment, we are joined by Drs. Kay and Kent Welsh. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
They're talking about a big meditation center event that's coming up. We'll get to that in just a bit. First, we need to check back in on the progress with the cooking. How's it going, guys?
Well, we have put vegetable chicken in. Now we're going to put the sauce in. So you're going to put a little bit high heat a little bit because you don't want the vegetable to cook too long.
Sure. And one of the things that you're very proud of at Bangkok Thai that you told us about before is how you cook the food. You do everything in a very healthy manner. Can you talk to us about that?
Yes, sir. You will start out with the fresh ingredient first, and especially in our cooking, it's stir-fry cooking with high heat. So it preserves the freshness of the food.
And no MSG, things like that?
Yes, sir. No, strictly no MSG, which is not good for you.
Definitely. All right. So that is coming along. We've got a little while to finish it up, but we want to let y'all know about a big event for the Meditation Center coming up. Doctors, can you tell us about what's happening?
Well, we're giving a presentation next Wednesday night at University of South Alabama Library, and the first part will be a lecture on how to rewire your brain for better relationships.
For better relationships. Okay. Can you give us a little insight into that? What's one maybe little tip or thing you're going to be talking about?
Well, the idea in the brain is that the things that we think about sort of sculpt our brain, sort of set up some connections in there. And as we think differently, then we feel differently. And so we'll be giving some tips on how to rewire that brain and thinking differently so that our relationships come off in a better way.
Well, it sounds like that makes a lot of sense. You said that was part one. Is there another part as well?
Yes, the second part will have a monk visiting from Thailand who will lead a brief meditation session so people can begin to see how meditation affects them.
That is fantastic. And there's the information on the screen there, correct? The University of South Alabama Library, Wednesday from 6:30 to 8:30. All right. And if they want to get tickets or coming out, what do they need to do?
They just need to show up.
You just need to show up. Simple as that, rewiring your brain. I'm sure this could help a lot of people out there lead to better relationships. All right, this smells so good, guys. I can't wait until the third segment is over so I can try some of this out when it's all done. We're going to finish it up when we come back in just a little while.
Welcome back. We were in the kitchen again with the folks from Bangkok Thai and our veggie rat. We can't forget about him. I just love him. I think he is so precious. Helping us cook this morning. We're making some Bangkok chicken. There he is, making his Studio 10 debut. Isn't that the coolest thing? It smells so good in here. Bangkok chicken, and it has some veggies in there, some bell peppers, some onions, some carrots, lots of garlic in there. What are we going to do next, guys?
Okay, we're going to finish it up. We're going to put fresh mushrooms.
Okay.
And now the pineapple, because we don't want to cook too long.
Uh-huh. All kinds of good stuff. Whoa.
Sorry.
It's okay, it happens.
And then after that, we're going to put, if you have chicken broth, you put chicken broth. And these are cornstarch already mixed with water to thickenings a little bit.
Okay.
So you want it to heat up a little bit.
Okay, so if you are making this at home, this recipe is on fox10tv.com on our Studio 10 page. You can also go to Bangkok Thai and you can get this. 2 locations in Mobile. There's one off Highway 90 West. There's another one off Airport Boulevard. And there's also a location in Daphne, and those locations are on our website as well. You guys are doing some gift cards, too.
Yes, ma'am, and we're so excited that we're going to start the reward programs, which every $1 you spend at Bangkok Thai, you will earn 10% on the rewards to spend at our location.
Nice.
So we're going to start, and this is the card itself.
Okay. Very cool. So you just get one. Do you just ask for one when you go?
Yes, ma'am. You can join. You see the cashier, the server, and you can join the reward cards.
Okay. Very nice. So remember to do that when you go. Ask for a reward card. All right. So it's looking good over there. Some cashews?
Yes, ma'am. And then this is the last finishing touch. We put cornstarch to thickening a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the basil leaf that we grow in the back of our restaurant, so we've used this last.
Okay.
So to preserve the freshness of it. So now it's stirring real well.
And Laura told us a little bit earlier, if you missed it, if you eat 7 of these, and this is from Thailand, this is a Thailand secret. If you eat 7 of these a day, great anti-aging properties. Why are you laughing? Is this not true now? Are you going back on what you told us?
Yeah, it's wonderful. Because it had that anti-aging and rich in antioxidant.
Okay.
Yeah, so we would have these available all year round because I'm going to put greenhouse in the back of the restaurant.
Uh-huh.
So we want to serve this fresh to customer all year round.
Can we just ask for 7 basil leaves when we...
Oh, yes, for sure.
Say, Laura, we saw it on Studio 10. Laura told us on Studio 10.
Yes, ma'am. So now it's cooking, and then after we're done, we put cashew nut, which is optional.
Uh-huh.
And if you are vegan or you are vegetarian, you can change chicken to tofu. and you go good to go.
Okay. Well, it looks good. It smells really good. Wish you guys could smell it, but again, you can make it at home. You can get the smell all in your house. Let your family smell it. You can go to Bangkok Thai. Those locations, the recipe, fox10tv.com, Studio 10 page, finishing things up, and we're going to taste it, I'm telling you, in just a little bit. We'll be right back after this.
Amazing value, only in amazing Thailand.
Very special chef here with us today as well.
Yes, sir.
Tell us who it is for those who missed that.
His name is Kerr, and he's actually working in a high-class restaurant in Atlanta, and he had many, many years of experience in cooking Thai food. He also can talk Thai, and you can see all these carving in front of these here. He did them all.
Just beautiful. This is what we're talking about right here, these fantastic displays. And what are we going to cook today as well?
Today we're going to cook Pad Thai.
Pad Thai. I'm looking forward to that. So many different ingredients out here and so much great stuff. What are we going to do to get started this morning?
Well, first of all, you would get started with the noodles. Normally, it comes in a dry package.
Okay.
So you would soak in the water maybe for 1 hour or half an hour. So that you're going to get started first.
Okay.
And then the next thing you're going to do for Pad Thai, you're going to have to make a Pad Thai sauce first. So we have this ingredient here that you're going to have the liquid tamarind sauce.
Mm-hmm.
That is the main ingredient, so it makes it a little bit sour in the Pad Thai.
Sure.
And of course, soy sauce and some vinegar, if someone who loves it to be more sour than the tamarind by itself.
Mm-hmm.
Also the sugar, white pepper, and salt.
And that's what goes into the Pad Thai sauce. It looks fantastic. Can we get that started? Would we like to work on the sauce a little bit right now?
Yes, sir. So what we do is we would put all these ingredients into the pan. So we want to simmer a little bit.
Okay.
Because you can keep this sauce longer when you put it on the heat.
Right.
But if you don't want to, you can stir it and let all the sugar melt. And you can keep in the refrigerator probably a couple weeks.
Okay. Sounds good.
So we put more of sugar in the Pad Thai sauce because otherwise it only tastes sour because of the tamarind sauce. So we have to balance it up. So we put more on the sugar.
Well, I tell you what, you guys continue to work on that sauce. We're going to talk all about Bangkok Thai, tell you all the information you need to know coming up in our next segment. Also, they are taking part in a big meditation event, which is happening next Tuesday night. We'll have an interview about that, so a lot more with Bangkok Thai throughout the show. Can't wait to try this all out. We'll check back in just a little while, guys.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks so much, guys. Welcome back to our Studio 10 kitchen, cooking with the folks from Bangkok Thai Cuisine, making one of my favorites, chicken pad Thai. Things are smelling so good in here. A lot of ingredients to make this. It looks kind of complicated. You think we can make this at home?
Yes, ma'am. But first of all, you have to prepare the Pad Thai sauce.
Okay.
And we already done that. We told you the ingredient, and then we put it in the pan and simmer them a little bit, so we're ready to go. Once you have the Pad Thai sauce, then we can start cooking. And also the noodles has to be pre-soaked in the water because normally it come in a dry package.
Okay.
So we're ready to go. And the ingredient for the Pad Thai beside the Pad Thai sauce, so this is the finished product of the Pad Thai sauce. You got to have eggs, but if you're vegan, you don't need to have eggs. It's fine.
You can just eliminate them, and it tastes just as good.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So the main thing is the Pad Thai sauce. It has to taste good first.
Okay.
And then this is the sweet radish. In every Pad Thai, you have to have this sweet radish.
Where do you get sweet radish?
You can get it in the Asian market.
Okay.
Because it enhances the taste of the Pad Thai.
Oh.
It tastes a little bit sweet and sour, a little bit salty, so it has all those combinations.
Sounds good.
Yes, ma'am. And also you have to have ground peanut and some oil.
Okay.
If you want chicken, you can pre-cook the chicken or you can use a fresh one. But since we're in the studio, we try to save time. So we pre-cook the chicken a little bit. Also green onion. This is going to be at the end, at the finishing touch.
Okay.
And bean sprout. So
that's it. So we can start cooking, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So first of all, we're going to put a little bit oil in the pan.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're going to crack the egg. have to wait a little bit until the oil is hot. But when we cook in our restaurant, we use a very high BTU heat, probably about 100,000 BTU. So you can taste the pad thai that is like not cooking too long and takes very less time. So the taste will be a little bit different when you cook at home, with the restaurant.
Okay, and that's why.
Yes, ma'am.
Interesting. All right, so that's nice and hot. Doing the one-handed crack, showing off there. Woo, that's popping everywhere. Be careful. I don't want you to get
Okay,
popped.
so when the egg is cooked, done, and you put chicken.
Okay.
So you could put the sweet radish.
Okay. Not all of it, though.
Yeah, you can just, if you want it to a little bit sour and a little bit salty, you can put more.
Okay.
And then you're going to put the noodles.
Okay.
So you stir the noodles. It's going to be a little bit hard because it's the dry noodles. So a lot of time you might have to use water to help soften the noodles.
Okay.
But in our restaurant, we use chicken broth, because it enhances the taste better than just water.
Yeah, I can see that. And so you just want to cook this about how long?
Probably about a couple minutes at home.
Okay.
But in our restaurant, it's probably less than a minute because of the high heat wok that we have.
Okay, and then just add the sauce that you guys made earlier?
Yes, ma'am. Add the sauce. Saute until you can feel that the noodle is a little bit soft. And
well, it smells great. And we're going to keep cooking this. We also want to let you guys know about a meditation event that's coming up next week. And Joe's going to tell you about that.
Welcome back into our kitchen. We've got some fantastic food this morning from the folks at Bangkok Thai. We are finishing up our pad thai. Lar, tell us what's going on right now.
Well, after we saute the noodles, when we left off, the finishing touch is we put bean sprouts and also green onion. We would put the ground peanut last because, like at our restaurant, some people are allergic to peanuts.
Right.
So if you're allergic to peanut, we don't put it in. So sometimes we put it on the side.
Sure. That's a good idea.
Yes, sir. And so he's finishing up. And if the pad thai noodles is too dry, you can add some water into that to make it moist and soft.
Well, it definitely looks fantastic. Now, tell the folks all about Bangkok Thai. Where can they find you and come out and have some fantastic food?
Well, we have been in Mobile since 1991. Our first location is on Highway 90, and we have serving buffet at lunchtime over there from Monday to Friday. And then we expanded our second location on Airport Boulevard. That was since 2001, and it's quite a big restaurant, so we can have a lot of seating capacity. Also, we have a conference room that's seating 12 people in a conference room. And then we expand to Daphne locations. So we have 3 locations to better serve you. And also, our philosophy in cooking is you have to have the fresh ingredients.
Right.
Because if you have the best chef in the world, if you don't have the fresh ingredient, the food not going to taste good. And we don't use any addictive or MSG in our food.
All right. Fresh ingredients, fantastic food, 3 locations all throughout the Gulf Coast. You can't beat it, so you definitely have to go try that out. I'm going to grab a fork here and just take a real quick bite of this chicken because it looks too good not to try. You know what I'm saying? Let's check it out. That is delicious.
Thank you.
Fantastic work, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm talking with my mouth full. Sorry. More information is on the website. We'll be right back. From Bangkok Thai, and Laura, you brought a special guest this morning.
Yes, sir. This is actually my daughter.
Hey, like I said, very special guest.
Yeah, can you introduce your name? And
Hi, I'm Serena, and I'm a fourth-year medical student, and I've always been helping the restaurant as a little girl, so they've fed me since I was little, so I figure I'd teach you guys a little too.
Very cool. So you're going to be cooking with us today on the show, and not only are you a medical student and a chef, but you also make some crazy culinary creations over here as well. Talk to us about this display that we're looking at.
Well, basically, we've set up some mouse and strawberry mouses, and there's some carrot fish and swans, and then I made some banana dogs earlier.
You were making those during our teas, the banana dogs right here. How did you learn to do this, or is it just something you kind of just started to do?
YouTube.
You too.
Yes.
All right. Well, it really makes for quite the conversational piece, and it looks fantastic, and we're pleased to have it here on the set. So, ladies, we mentioned we're making vegetarian spring rolls this morning. What do we need to do to get started?
Well, there's some preparation. You have to get started. You have to have a wrapper.
Okay.
And you can buy any wrapper from the Asian supermarket. Normally, it will come frozen. So you need to let it sit out and let it thaw out. And then also the preparation you need to do, you have to peel, take the spring roll skin out, and then you have to peel each one out.
Okay.
And set it aside. And to prevent it to be getting dry, because it's going to be harder to wrap when it's dry. It's going to crack easily. So you would have to have a moist towel and cover it on the wrapper while you preparation. So that's the first preparation. And also, this also called bean thread or the clear noodles.
Okay.
And it comes in the dry package. So this, you have to soak this in at least 15 minutes in warm water. If you want to be able to have more time, you can soak in cold water, maybe 1 hour.
Well, let me tell you a true story. I actually went to Bangkok Thai 2 days ago, and I had quite a few of these spring rolls on the buffet, and they are so delicious. So I was excited to hear that you were making them again this morning. So tell us a little bit about Bangkok Thai for the folks who haven't been there.
Well, Bangkok Thai has been in Mobile since 1997. That's when I first started at Highway 90. And as a matter of fact, I have customers came to us since we have a Highway 90. And then we branched out to Airport Boulevard in 2001. So this is about 14 years already on the second location. Then we also add one in Daphne. That was 2003.
Well, you wouldn't be able to continue to add all these restaurants if people didn't enjoy and love your amazing food. So in terms of cooking this, do we want to wait and get started in the next segment then and get things really going?
Yeah, and then also the other thing that you need to do some preparation is you need to have some all-purpose flour or any cornstarch. And then you have, this is the recipe, about 2 tablespoons, and you put 2 tablespoons of water. So this is one of the preparation, because when you wrap the spring roll, at the end of it, it's going to be open. So this is act like a glue to close the spring roll. So you're going to stir this real well, and then the finished touch would be like this. You see, it look like glue.
We're learning all the secrets this morning. I tell you what, we have a lot to do yet with Bangkok Thai. We've got 2 cooking segments left, so we're going to go to town when we come back in our second one. And also, we're telling you about some meditation events that are coming up as well. You'll hear all about that for the rest of the program. But pretty impressive. Chastity, do you think you could do any of this yourself?
No. Nope, I'll just enjoy eating the spring rolls and enjoy they always bring the cutest little things made out of food. Look at those. She does that. She talks about her doing them and how much time it takes her, and she always brings the cutest little things, and we certainly appreciate that. Taking pictures this morning in the kitchen. We're also cooking in the kitchen. We're with Bangkok Thai making vegetarian spring rolls. I'm so excited to try this. She's just laughing. She was taking a picture, and we were like, 3, 2. She's like, oh, wait, I got to get in here. Don't worry, we do that all the time, too. So let's talk about the ingredients. Joe talked a lot about Bangkok Thai in the first cooking segment, and we have some great ingredients and a healthy treat this morning that we're cooking. Let's go ahead and talk about what we're putting into the vegetarian spring rolls.
This Thai vegetarian spring roll use a very basic ingredient, and you can use different kind of vegetable as you like. But cabbage is the main one. Cabbages, cut up celery, carrots. And this is a bean thread which make this special for Thai vegetarian spring roll. When you have a Chinese spring roll, they are totally different taste. One ingredient is because of the bean thread in the cooking. And the basic ingredient is very simple. We're going to go ahead and went ahead and...
Do I need to move on the other side and get out of your way?
All
there
right,
we go. We'll do a little shift there.
Vegetable oil, and heat it up. And garlic, if you don't like the smell or someone don't like it,
I don't
but there's
know
a
who
lot
doesn't like
of
the
benefit.
smell of garlic. That's a wonderful smell, especially this early in the morning.
Yeah, there's a lot of benefit of garlic. So you heat up the oil in the wok, and then you put some garlic, and you can see it sizzling.
And every time that you're on here, you talk about the fresh ingredients that you guys have at Bangkok Thai.
Yes, ma'am. We try to the best we could to use the freshest ingredients and very natural ingredients, especially in our cooking. We don't put any MSG, which the research have shown very bad. And if you go to Asian restaurant, most of the time they will use MSG because it's believed that if they don't put MSG, their food will not taste good.
And you're proving them wrong every day.
Yes,
All right, let's talk about the locations of Bangkok Thai. I know you have one off Airport Boulevard.
Yes, ma'am. One on Airport Boulevard, one on Highway 90, and then one in Daphne, very close to the Interstate I-10.
Okay, good to know. All right, so we've got the garlic going in the pan. What's next?
Now we can put all vegetable in. So you can see.
Your daughter's doing a wonderful job over here. And we're adding the cabbage.
Yes, ma'am. This seems like a lot.
I was about to say, that's a lot of cabbage there.
But after you cook, it's going to go down a lot. And you can go ahead and add soy sauce. Increase the heat a little bit. And some sugar.
We're putting sugar in there. I didn't know that was one of the ingredients.
Yes, ma'am. If you're diabetes, you can, omit that.
Okay.
And a little bit salt.
I'd be making a mess right now in that pan if I was cooking.
And white pepper, which is very good for you, too. So at this step, very simple. Just keep stirring until they're all well blended.
Okay. And we'll let Joe put them together coming up in the next cooking segment. I'm going to have to get your daughter talking a little bit more. She's focused on cooking over there, but we'll get her to wrap up those spring rolls coming up next, and I can't wait to try them. Joe?
A couple minutes here to finish things up in the kitchen with the folks from Bangkok Thai, and we're working on vegetarian spring rolls today. What do we need to do to finish up, ladies?
Okay, after we put all vegetable and soy sauce, they're all well blended. Then we're going to put the bean thread that already soaked and prepared. And also our secret ingredient is putting herbs.
Okay.
And herbs is very good and very healthy. So we pick cilantro. You can either chop them up or blend them in the blender. So these all going to be blend well together.
The secret ingredient.
Well, we're very honest, and also it's very important for us that we have a responsibility to the public, to every customer. So that we try to use the fresh ingredient, no additive in our food like MSG, make it the freshest and make it the most delicious as we can do.
Yeah, a lot of people have heard about the ill effects of MSG. None of your food has MSG, so as healthy as can be, and that's very important. And Nina, thank you for being here on the program today as well. We mentioned you're going to be talking at that Tuesday night meditation event, and you also do a little bit about that at South as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm a middle way meditation coach, and I guide meditation sessions at the Rec Center at South Alabama. It's been about 3 years now, and it's wonderful to be able to see people from all different races, all different religions. On the outside, we all look different, but when you look inside, you'll see that we're all the same, and we can all access the same inner peace and happiness from within.
What a great message here this morning on Studio 10. And guys, we've only got about 20 seconds left, so did you want to try to wrap one of those up for us?
So you're gonna wrap it like an envelope. Just roll it and bring the sides together here, and put a little traction on the end. And then we're going to use a little bit of flour that we pre-mixed earlier.
And we have the finished product right over here if you'd like to take a look, and go check out Bangkok Thai for yourself, and we'll have all the information about those meditation events on our website as well. Ladies, thank you so much. Great to see you again.
Thank you
so much for having me.
so much.
What are you going to do this weekend? Go to Bangkok Thai?
Yeah, I would. Look at that.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Great food, and we appreciate y'all being with us throughout this week. It was a cold week, Joe.
Definitely.